2 weeks ago. That's after an 18-month bombardment. Rada Mohammed spoke to the AP at a displacement camp after fleeing the city.
In the street, we saw beating, raping, whippings. They were whipping people with whips and with other things. They even ran people over with cars.
Indira Lakshmanan aid groups said Thursday that they don't know how many people are trapped in El Fasher. What are we hearing about conditions in this city?
The conditions are dire. What we do know is that the UN Human Rights Office has confirmed mass killings, summary executions, rape, sexual abuse, pillaging by the Rapid Support Forces. At least 1,500 people were reportedly killed in the days right after the capture of the city. And what the RSF has done is reportedly filmed and circulated videos of the killings, the rapings, and the attacks as a form of psychological warfare against the population. As you mentioned earlier, the city has been under an 18-month siege. It is now experiencing confirmed famine. Residents have been surviving on leaves, animal feed, grass. There's a terrible rate of child malnutrition. Humanitarian workers have also been targeted. At least 5 Sudanese Red Crescent workers were killed. Others have gone missing. So the situation is really dire.
We got this message from Sandra, who says helping Sudan is just not a part of Trump's playbook. Now, to be fair, I don't know if that's true. I mean, we just mentioned that a U.S.-led coalition helped broker this humanitarian ceasefire. But Sandra has a concern about it. Also, there's a broader point here, which is that this conflict gets nowhere near the attention of other conflicts that capture the attention of Americans on the left and on the right. Nancy Youssef, why not, do you think? What's the disconnect here?
I think it's hard to get journalists there to see what's happening. I think it's hard to come up with solutions for it. There are no clear solutions or pathways for it. And there are no good guys in this. I mean, either side.
There aren't in Gaza either.
That's true. That's true. But at least we have some visibility, even though we're not in Gaza, to get there in a way that we... I mean, even by comparison, it's
much more remote.
That's right. And you'll remember that the last time we saw major conflict in Sudan, it took an international effort. Celebrities got involved to sort of craft a solution. So this is not the kind of conflict, I think, where you can have those who could find a solution kind of coming in and out. That this requires a very strong spotlight on it to get to a solution. That's what past experience has shown us.
Kriti, we got that message from Sandra, who said that helping Sudan is not in Trump's playbook. The U.S. has been involved there, to be fair. But there's another fact, too. The Trump administration has dismantled USAID. $4 billion humanitarian fund for Sudan is only 28% funded, while this awful, unconscionable humanitarian crisis goes on in this war zone. So even if the United States is participating diplomatically, in a humanitarian sense, we've pulled way, way back.